go back and tell us how you got started in business, because you've been doing this for well over 20-something years, right?
No, that's not true, actually. I've been in the window and door industry for the last 12 years.
Okay.
I started with one of the biggest manufacturers in the country, specializing in window and door replacements, and actually purchased All Seasons Window and Door Company. It's going on 9 months now.
I did not know that, because the company is an old
The company's been around,
company.
since 1981.
I would just like to say
years.
that I knew that because I read the website before the interview. So I actually know the company was started in 1981.
Correct.
And he purchased it from Bob
Blanton,
Bob Blanton, who is currently staying on board with you as a consultant.
He has. Bob is, my gosh, he is one of the most honest, friendliest, genuine people I've ever met. I did not know Bob before this transaction happened, and he stayed on literally every day for the first 2 months, teaching me the ins and outs of running a business. He's ran a reputable company for 36 years, really developed as my mentor.
So Bob is the rare guy.
Bob's the rare guy.
Thought. Okay.
I'm still a rare guy. Come on.
I think he was born in 1960.
I was born in 1980. So I got about a year in the company, but no, Bob started it. It's a local Charlotte-owned company, so it's not a franchise or anything like that. And I mean, he's A+ rating, Better Business Bureau. All his ratings on Angie's List are A's. So he's developed just a reputable, honest, great local company. I have a lot of experience in the industry, and it's kind of crazy how all the timing happened, but I saw it as an amazing opportunity and took a huge leap of faith. I was doing really well with the company I'd been a part of forever, and my wife and I, we have a 19-month-old little girl, and she kind of sparked a new fire and energy under my booty, if you will. So it's been great.
I love the comment about the leap of faith, because I think when you start an entrepreneurial venture, that's really what it is. Yeah. And so what I'd like to ask is, what's that like? What's that like to actually go from, corporate America and the insurance and the paycheck and the full supplies closet to all of a sudden, like, wow, I have to go buy my own office supplies and I need insurance and I hope I get paid this week. What's that like?
Scary, exciting, nerve-wracking. I mean, every emotion you can really think of. It's amazing the things that I don't want to say took for granted, but having toilet paper in the bathrooms, having toner in the printer, having paper for the printer, pens, paper, those sort of things. It's when you run out of those things, it's not a stockpile of it to go pick and choose from. You go out and you wear so many different hats, and you go out and buy these things, or turning checks into the bank, or whatever. It's just been a really tremendous learning experience. But you look back and think, wow, this things that all these little parts and pieces that people do, and as a small business owner, you do it all yourself, and it's been, I don't want to say challenging. I felt like I was able to catch on pretty quickly, but at the same time, you have a whole new list of things to do and different hats to wear, and so
I'm curious, Matthew. Talk a little bit about why you chose to move in this direction. What was it that you decided, okay, I'm ready to be a business owner? What happened?
Gosh, really for me, I've always just, my brain's always working, so I always have ideas and thoughts and things that, taking care of my family and just, you have one life and you want to live it to the best of your abilities, and there's times where I'd sit down and wondered, do I want to be with this company or doing this forever? And finally, like I said, everything kind of aligned, and this opportunity presented itself. And, I had long conversations with my wife and family and people I trusted. And, everyone said, trust your gut, and I did. And it's just, I have zero regrets. I've loved every bit of it. We're 9 months in. I love being my own boss and being responsible for the things that we do.
I don't mind telling you, this is painful. I'm getting texts that says this is great that she knows more than you. Ha ha ha! She's finally showing you how little you know. This is painful. I don't mind telling you. Matthew, talk just a little bit about the type of services that you do offer at your company.
Sure. What we really specialize in, what I say is our bread and butter, is residential window and door replacements. In this industry, you have new construction, you have commercial. I specialize in the replacement. So in-home sales, offer a very, very laid-back, honest approach, really specialized in it. My install team are fantastic. We're considered some of the best in the country. So it's really a small group that's been a part of the big corporate high-end business that's taken everything we've known and brought it to All Seasons Window and Door Company. And so windows and doors are really our bread and butter. We do screen enclosures, patio covers, do a few bits of commercial awnings and canopies, but primarily the residential window and door business.
So you're the guy that if I'm looking for this new, cool, sexy-looking front door, you can help me do that? I mean, that's the kind of stuff you do?
Sure. Yeah,
also,
100%.
if someone throws a rock through your window, Joe, they can come and replace your windows.
Yep.
Interesting. Matthew, I'm sorry you had to be a part of this first show with Colleen. But so let's dig into a piece of information for small business, that is always a challenge, which is managing the P&L, the balance sheet. Talk a little bit about that, because I find that people that have been in business for a long period of time, in big business, they think they understand P&Ls and balance sheets, right?
Sure.
But once it's your money, it's a whole different song and dance, right? So talk a little bit about how that feels, right? When that P&L is your numbers, right?
Well, I absolutely look at it every day. It's something you focus and pay a lot more attention to when it is yours. Bob had always done his own accounting through QuickBooks, which he's sort of taught me and which I'm doing now. So that's kind of been a new side of the business. And I've always been kind of a math guy, so I really enjoy getting into the numbers and seeing how things tweak the numbers and getting all my bills organized. I know it sounds kind of nerdy, but I love it. I mean, I love sitting down and getting into the books and seeing, okay, where we're at as a company.
Right.
And, we hit the ground running. All Seasons had their pipeline of business. They've been in business, like I said, for 36 years. I had an amazing pipeline of customers who have been really supportive. So we hit the ground running. So it was a sort of a fire getting into learning QuickBooks and accounting and understanding it.
How are you doing your lead generation? What's the systematic approach that this long-time, old-school guy taught you about this business?
So, I mean, remarkably, a lot of what they did was repeat and referral business. So for the last maybe 3 years, Bob knew he was going to retire, so he started slowing down that process. I've continued the repeat and referral, but hooked up with a small marketing group that specializes in search engine optimization. They're helping me with social media, all the things out there now. Your house.
Do you have a mobile app? Because if not, I know where you can get a wicked smart guy to do it for you.
Oh, he'll have one before the end of the show.
A wicked awesome mobile app would be fantastic. No mobile app yet, but that would be something
you will. By the
works.
end of the month, I'm going to make sure she has you one.
I do have a question. My question is this. So, first of all, those are big shoes to fill. You got a guy from 1981. He's well-loved, well-liked. And to have a business that really is forward motion based on referrals is amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, personally, from meeting you, I think you're the guy to fill those big shoes because
you.
you're so genuine and your experience is amazing. How are the customers responding to you? How is that relationship from Bob transferring over to you? Like, how do you find that?
Yeah, this young whippersnapper.
I think it's been really good, actually. I think Bob kind of saw a little bit in me of how he started. He started young family. I think he was 29 years old when he started the company. I'm 37 now, so I think he saw a lot of that in me. We have a very similar approach to business, to where I don't ever go in and try to sell you something. It's a very, upfront, honest, straightforward approach. I treat every client of mine as, this can be a really major investment in your house, and it's important for me to treat it as such, and that you're comfortable with all the decisions you make. And people have responded great. I have old customers of Bob's calling, old customers of ours calling that are excited as to what we're doing. When I'm in the home, I call it my story, but I talk about how I came about the business and what we do and what we specialize in, and the fact that in this industry, it's going to be hard to find somebody that's going to put more time and effort and everything that goes into it than that I'll do as an owner.
So now's a good time. If somebody wants to reach you, how can they reach you?
Really two ways. You can visit our website, which is allseasonswindow.com. It's www.allseasonswindow.com. You can reach the office at 704-399-4244. Again, that's 704-399-4244.